brioche.
I'm telling you, that's
yeah,
that make people feel like they a part of it.
Yeah,
they
I
involved.
I said that. That's what they be saying in the comments. It's like I'm talking to my cousins.
That's what it is for real.
Okay, we rolling.
Yep.
All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another couple conversation.
Well, we have conversations worth having.
I am your host, T.
And I'm your host, Coco.
And today we have a special guest in the building. We're going to get straight into it. We got Mr. Polo for the Uncut. And
What's
got
up?
another blogger in the building today. Somebody that's kind of in our lane, but he kind of in a different lane in a sense. But we all pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah, we all doing the same thing.
In our own lanes. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to get into all of it.
Yeah.
But just to start off, let's go ahead and just toast with the people at home, toast with each other, and get right into it.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right.
A cup of conversation.
Okay, so real quick, so we can get this out the way before we get into the real stuff.
Okay.
Give us like just an understanding of who you are, what you do,
Okay.
like all that good stuff.
So I'm Polo, of course. And that name, everybody asks me, where you get Polo from? Like, where it came from? It came from as a childhood name.
Okay.
It just, I took it with me. From
Right.
childhood.
Okay.
But I have built a brand called The Uncut. It's a media news site. And pretty much from there, we were able to like build, because I have a full team. So we were able to really like build an entire platform where people come to us every single day for the news. Like we started to become that place that, like when you think about the Shade Room, when you think about a lot of other
outlets,
we literally have started to become one of those brands that.
Okay.
And that was always my goal with wanting to start a media news site, is that I wanted us to be a household name. I wanted for us to be able to, for people to, when you think about media news, you think about us. You put us in that question, and so we, I don't know if you guys know, but recently, Instagram recently took down our main page.
I seen that. 'Cause I've been following you for a while.
Yeah.
I'm looking for you. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know he ain't just go drown on us like this. Like,
Yeah.
we already had this
We
set
used
up.
to it.
Yeah.
It has happened before.
So no, they took our main page down. So I'm trying to get that one back. And then while we're trying to rebuild like the new page and everything.
Is that hard? Is that something hard to build
Man, it is
Instagram?
extremely hard. But
So it's never coming back.
I don't know. So this is the thing. I'm not sure. What it's looking like to me is that it's not coming back. What they sent me is that it's not coming back. However, I'm hearing so much from other people like, you can get it back, you can get it back.
Right.
Keep pushing. So I'm still, of course, every day I wake up thinking about it. Like, because people don't realize it's hard to build an Instagram
So
account.
what was the follower count? Like
When they took it down, we were at 215,000.
Wow.
And mind you, this is in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, you know how hard that is? Like, that's not easy. And so it was almost like a slap in the face to all the hard
So what
work.
was the reason they didn't get
Honestly, and that's the thing, they don't even tell you. You don't find out until, like, if I were to get the page back, then when it comes back, that'll be the first thing they tell me. It'll be a memo on the page when I log in.
You can't do this again.
You got taken down because of such and such.
Right.
But if I don't get the page back, I
would
won't
never
ever
know.
know. Imagine that.
That is crazy. So you can build it up again and
Yeah.
mistakenly do the same thing.
Let me tell you
and they'll do
something.
The same thing.
If I build it up again and they do that, they can have the.
No, for real.
No, really?
I just told my homie this 2 days ago and I'm not playing.
Well, we
No,
need to
but-
start building on.
I was
Yeah.
no, but I was about to say, like, do you feel like you need to create some type of app or
Yes.
something because
Right.
because it's almost like when they always say like if Instagram shut down today and tomorrow, can your business continue to run?
Right.
Like, you know, do you have like
No.
some type of newsletter, or something?
Right.
Email, like
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
So, and that's kind of what we're working on now.
Other ways to get in touch.
Yeah, I'm working with a guy. He's trying to create us an app. We have a website already, but we were not using it at first.
Okay.
And so now I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
we
you
have
gotta
to,
utilize that.
we got to utilize this more. And then this app is really going to help us because I tell people all the time, if I can't do anything, I can get people to wherever I want them to go.
Right,
I want you to go to an app, a website, a link. If I tell you to go to Sally.com, they're going to go to
They gonna go.
Sally.com.
Right.
Okay.
And so now I'm trying to use the power in a way to where that can never happen again.
Right.
Like what I'm going through is, I wouldn't wish this on a worst enemy.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's crazy. So y'all didn't have any type of like backup page or anything?
So we did have a backup page and it had like 34K at the time. but from 215,000
That's
to
a difference.
Big difference.
like I had brand deals with people. Like I got all kind of deals with people. I'm talking Fashion Over, all kinds of people,
Right.
and these people are looking at me now like,
What's going on?
what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
we paid
You
you
ain't got
for,
that same reach.
yeah, you ain't got that
You
same reach.
for.
Hey, one of the clients said it to me on the phone. She was like, "Oh no, the other page had way more pull than this one," and I'm like, "Only I can do is, offer you a little more. We can
Right.
figure something out." But
wanna
I'm at
push
a,
it a little more.
I'm at a holding stage just like
Right.
you guys are. I have to wait. You guys, it's kind of like out of my control. So.
Right.
But that's who I am. That's what I'm dealing with the brand that I did start. But like I said, I'm trying to move it to where that cannot ever happen again.
Right.
Even if it does happen again, we won't be
hurt
so
by it.
affected
Right.
because it was extremely
Dang, that
effectful for
sucks.
us. Yeah,
That
it
sucks.
does.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I pray
Especially
that
when
never
you,
happens.
Please.
yes, especially when we
Because
grow
our
that
page
platform like that.
is
Yeah.
like raw. It ain't all the way to where it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But, like just even think about even now. Like if
I
I
was
was
gonna say
paying,
they deleted all
Right
of it.
now,
like,
like-
we feel like we have just done something
Yeah.
that it would be a slap in the face.
It will be, trust me.
Yeah.
And then they don't have no customer service. It's nobody you can get in
Exactly.
contact
That's
with.
the part that's
That's
scary
Yeah.
to me. Like you do have like I don't want to call them industry friends, but you have
Yeah,
people that been
yeah.
through it before.
And that's who's
So,
been kind of helping me
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
But outside of that, I'm not getting no help from Facebook.
Recently, I seen somebody they got their page deleted and they went to this guy.
Yeah.
And he was like a random guy though, and
Yeah.
I don't know what he done.
He's
what
able to
he
get it
did.
back?
Yeah, but she had to pay him a lot
Yeah,
of money.
of course. So I have a couple people like that as well too. But what people don't realize is that honestly, I'm dealing with that right now too. I just paid somebody $1,000 to try to
That's
get the
just a
bid.
Uh-huh.
chance,
And guess what? This is a chance. But to be honest with you, I knew it, but I had to do it at the end of
Yeah,
the day
yeah,
because
yeah.
just to
That was
make
your
sure.
due diligence
Yeah.
to make sure.
But to be honest, I'm basically getting scammed out that money because people don't understand that there are different types of deletions that Instagram does.
Okay.
There's a temporary suspensions, and then there's a permanent suspension. I don't care what you do, what you feel like you could do. If Instagram says I am permanently deleting this platform,
Right.
it's no amount of money that you can charge a person to get it back. And so when Instagram sent me an email saying we're permanently deleting this platform, hey,
It was over.
it was over with. But guess what? I still had to do that's just not enough for me because
Yeah.
honestly I've seen that email before and I've
Right.
seen people get their page back even after that
Yeah,
email.
you definitely should keep trying.
I'm gonna keep trying though, because that's just not something to walk away from.
Please don't, because that's a lot of people.
Right.
That's a lot of, and like you said, the brand deals. That's your
Man,
livelihood.
that's my
You don't have something
livelihood.
you just walk away from.
Yeah.
Like people think, oh, it's just Instagram. It's just Instagram.
It's not.
It's not. It's
It's
some people's
not.
livelihood. It's their business.
Yeah.
They make money from that.
Literally, that's my whole livelihood. And then I have a whole child who I have full time, and so it's people like I tell people have no idea how they just shook me up a little bit.
Right,
Like
right,
that's
quick.
real, yeah. That's not nothing small that just happened. Like that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, we're gonna
We
be
could
praying
definitely
that
be
you
praying
get your
for
page
you.
back.
pray for me, y'all.
And that if some sense come out of this, even if you don't get your page back,
Right.
you still have some type of level of understanding what not to do.
Right.
That would be the thing for me. Like at least tell me like, hey,
Yeah,
what I did,
what I
wrong,
did.
so I won't
Yeah.
make that same mistake.
Right.
Yeah, and then just put it back in the work, grind it
Right.
back up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's gonna take some time, but
Yeah,
And like
What's for
T
you
been
is gonna come for
saying,
you.
we need our own platform.
we do.
yeah,
Like,
we do.
I know it's easier said than done.
And
But-
with you being like you said, like with you being a person that feels like you can get the people.
Yeah,
anywhere,
wherever, right.
You might be
I
like
know.
a pioneer to like saying,
know.
hey, we ain't gotta just be on Instagram.
We can
Yeah.
be here.
We can be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Man, when I tell you, I just had a whole conversation with a tech guy, and we literally talking about that. Like,
Right.
it's time, and who better than my testimony
Yeah.
of literally losing an account with 215,000 followers. I'm talking, we're on a rapid growth
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time
yeah.
they took us down.
Yeah.
Not only that, like all kinds of brand deals. Like I tell people, and I'm a very open person. Like I was making at least minimum 250K a year from that page. So imagine that just being snatched.
Yeah.
That's nothing small.
Yeah.
I would be
Nothing.
going crazy.
Listen, I'm going actively. I
No,
am.
but you have to have some type of peace in knowing that like I did it before, I can do it again.
And so I do.
You know?
And so I do. And so that's where my peace comes from, is that not only do I have the peace knowing that if I did it once, I did it again, I did have a backup page. So it's not like I had to start from zero,
Right.
which a lot of people have to do.
Right.
Outside of that, I one thing about me, I'm a very open-minded person. I'm able to find positives in in all situations.
All of it, yeah.
So one thing I realized is that although yes, my brand did get taken down, one thing that, and I can openly say this, like I was struggling with all of the power that I had in my hand. I wanted to be more of the front facing of the brand, and it got so big randomly. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, people just started
Was
following
it a
us out of
random
nowhere.
viral post?
It was a random, so it wasn't necessarily, it was random viral posts, like back after back, multiples.
okay,
And I swear, the first 50K, it took us 6 to 8 months to get.
Yeah.
After that, within a year, we gained at least 140,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like, so it was quickly. So I didn't really have the chance to
You
just.
give us the recipe.
Okay, look, I'm selling a recipe. I have an ebook that I just put out that teaches everyone exactly what I did, what I followed to. And I want to tell y'all, it's easy to grow a social media platform.
Because we like to get real.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Is it really a recipe, or is it because
It's a recipe.
And no shade, no nothing.
Come on.
I promise. But what you post are almost already viral things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So is it that it's already viral thing? Because like me and T, for instance, our page can't be consisted of already viral posts because well they could in some sort, but
Let me
it's
tell you
not
how
a
it
normal
could.
thing. A normal thing.
And I tell people this, literally, with any business, it's a way to get to get your page viral.
Okay.
And so for y'all, what I would say is for you guys, it'll be what y'all are talking about. I need things that people want to talk about, that people can resonate with, that people can relate to.
Right.
And you have multiple topics like that you guys are talking about. Number one problem is it's almost like when you got to go to the gym. They say, eating right. Like you go to the gym, but you got to eat right to really get the results. With social media, it's like, okay, you can do this, you can have those conversations, but you have to have the content to post consistently to get those results.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing it consistently, it's like you could do it consistently for 2 weeks and you stop. As soon as you took that break, you just started your process over again.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
Is that every time you stop, every time you take that pause in your social media content posting, you're stopping your growth.
Yeah.
And so I tell
Especially
people,
with the way the algorithm works.
let me tell you what the way the algorithm works, y'all. That's why I say it's a method to it. People just don't realize it's a method. I'm giving y'all a free game right now.
Yeah.
Okay, listen up. Get your notebook.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Coco.
And your girl T.
And we are a cup of conversation. If you ladies are looking for long, short, body wave, kinky straight, loose wave, deep wave, luxurious bundle swigs, you need to shop Boss Head Hair for boss women. They even are on DoorDash, and you can get your wig delivered straight to your front door. Quicker than Amazon any day.
Period. And if you don't like waiting like me, you can go in-store to pick up your bundles. Download the app for special deals and updates on all the Boss Head. And make sure you shop Boss Head Hair for boss women.
Boss women, yes. And if you need a little money off, you can use our code displayed here on the screen to save.
Period. Tell a couple conversations sent you.
All you need to do is find a niche for your platform. So y'all's niche is conversating on topics that people can relate to.
What you was about to say, how you was
I'm finna tell
the
you.
niche. We really need to get a niche all the way down because
Yeah.
I think our niche, what we think is a niche, is
It's
still
too
too broad.
broad.
Yeah, right. And I could, I won't necessarily say that because it's a lot different when it comes to podcasts. I'm telling you, with podcasts, it's easy. It just takes that one conversation to take you
Yeah,
off.
you right.
It takes that one, so it really doesn't matter if, like, you guys don't have to just talk about one specific thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Your niche can be like you know how y'all have the same set every single time. People gonna see that your intro. Every single the same intro. Every time you come on, people get used to seeing certain things. It becomes a pattern in their head.
Right.
Now they feel like they're a part of it. Before you know it, you got a whole little family you didn't create it on social media. But how to do it is you got to be posting, and you feel to be like, damn, you got to be posting at least 2 to 3 times a day, at least 5 times a week, at least Monday through Friday. When you wake up in the morning, 10 a.m., make you a post.
Yeah.
Make you another one around 3. Before you go to bed, one last post.
Yeah.
But for you to be able to do that, you have to have the content.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm telling you, that's what slows people down. People don't realize it don't take long. 3 to 6 months of consistency at the top.
Yeah.
I have another podcast who I went on early last year. And when I went on there early last year, honestly, they were at maybe like 1,200 followers, and they sitting at like 25K right now, just by doing the small things that I was telling them to do. And literally, they have had viral posts. I'm talking posts that got 200,000 likes on the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, everything.
Right.
And so it's a method to it. The method is literally posting consistently, finding that niche first,
Right.
and posting consistently within that niche. You don't even have to use hashtags no more. The way the algorithm works, it's gonna find your crowd for you.
Yeah.
It literally is gonna find your crowd. Have you ever thought about something? You're talking about something, or
It show up on your phone.
it shows up on your timeline.
Yeah.
Same thing with y'all. There are people out there who loves podcasts. There are people out there who loves controversial topics. Instagram,
That's why I'm here.
right? Instagram
That's
is
why I know.
yes,
Like, it's
exactly.
me.
Me too. So look, Instagram is gonna continue to see y'all be consistent within this, right? It's gonna randomly start promoting it into crowds of people who want to see exactly what y'all are talking about. The reason why is because they liking that kind of content, they commenting on that kind of content, and now already
on bigger platforms.
already bigger or smaller, they're already doing it.
Right.
And so Instagram is gonna put y'all in that mix. They can't do it if you're not consistent, though.
Right.
That's the only way they can figure out where to put you is if you're consistent.
Right.
And I know people hear that all the time, like, be consistent, be consistent.
much sense.
But it makes
It's
so much
computer-based.
sense.
If you
Yeah.
think about the
Yes.
computer not gonna notice if you throw it out there every other week.
Yeah. But if you're doing
it every day, the computer gonna be like, all right, I'm about to start showing you Snickers because now you googling Snickers every day.
Yes.
So
That's how it works.
the
That's-
proof is in the pudding. It makes sense.
it
Like,
makes sense. I'm telling you.
1 + 1 definitely equal 2 in the
Okay, if little Tommy got 3 apples,
for real.
No, we really like. You know what? Like I feel like T always say this. Like we gotta post. We gotta be more
Yeah.
consistent. We gotta post. And I know this, but it's like sometimes you just get in the way of yourself. Really, like you just get in the
Yeah.
way. Like you just believe that it ain't that simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just you in your mind you want to believe that it's something more you need to
Yeah.
be doing, and like it kind of distracts you from just
Yeah,
doing.
it's the truth.
Period.
That's
like,
the
you know what
truth.
I'm saying? Like it's like you be like, I could just post this and just go,
Yeah.
you know, go up. I just keep posting every day. But then it's like, no, that can't be it. That's too simple for that
Yeah.
to be the
Yeah.
and I think that's what it be with me sometimes because like even with my own personal stuff like TikTok and stuff,
Yeah.
I be like, I've heard people say that like the secret is just post every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, it's so easy.
And I just be
No,
like,
really though.
that can't be
I'm
it.
telling you, that's it.
I watch the people that I like watching, and I notice what they doing. Like
I'm
I
telling
know
you.
why I know why I come here.
Right.
Because
Yes.
I see you on my shit
Every
every
day.
day. It's not a day I don't like. Even if I don't agree with the topic, don't want to listen to that conversation, I know you still gonna post it.
Right.
I know I'm still gonna see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some people I respect and give a like just cause of that. You know
Me
what I
too.
mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
I see
Me
it,
too.
I'm like, shit, I know they posting every day. Let me
Okay,
just go
that
ahead
shit
and-
is not easy. I
Yeah.
commented at me
Yeah,
too.
you know
Everything.
what I mean? I don't think a lot of people think like that.
I
I wish
do.
they did
I
because
know.
You got to be in this space though to
you
understand
do.
it.
You do. You
Well,
definitely.
Listen.
No,
I think,
you do.
I don't even think that still because I still think even within this space, I think people chase popularity.
That,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
They do.
sure.
They do
For
for
sure.
sure.
You know what
They,
I'm saying?
they
Like a
do.
name, a brand. Like, oh, I'm gonna make sure because like I feel like people that even that's within our industry, like I think they know who we are.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say know who we are, but they see us.
Yeah.
But they don't know us, and they
Right.
don't see other people that know us that they
No.
look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, say for instance, you know us, but
Yeah.
you don't see nobody that you look up to looking at us.
Right.
You're
Right.
not
Right.
gonna look at us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And a
I
lot of people
it's
think
a
that
lot
way.
of
Yeah. A lot of people think that way, honestly. But that's the world. We live in a bandwagon world.
Yeah.
So they want to chase whatever they feel like everybody else is
Yeah,
popular.
yeah.
And so that's why if us as people, we just focus on getting our shit to pop, we can be exactly
Right.
up there too. But
right, yeah.
again, we hold ourselves back.
Yeah,
And
I've
I'm
been
telling
trying
you.
to take my focus off of other people. I mean, I do like to use other people as examples.
Of
I hear
course.
people be like, "Don't be comparing." I mean,
I'm not
what you gonna
comparing,
get?
but
I'm
yeah,
not-
I gotta get
but
some
I gotta get
It's
my
the blueprint.
inspiration from somewhere, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so it's out there. You
Yeah.
just gotta use it. You
Right,
gotta
right,
take
right.
advantage.
I'm trying to tell
Let's
you.
get right into our first game so we can get into our
All
topics. So we're
right.
gonna pick from these little tea topics, these little tea bags. And
Okay.
we got a first topic to pick from. I usually bring an extra cup for us to pick from, but
All right, let's
silly man, you
see.
can't be perfect.
I'll just pull it out and read it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh Lord, y'all, pray for me.
I don't
Okay,
know
let's
either.
At what point is suitable to cut ties with family members, specifically parents? If if they are toxic, if they are messing with your peace, if you're not able to be who you are because of your parents. You know what I realize, and especially with the younger generation, a lot of us are still like dealing with the fact that like I have a lot of friends who are like afraid of their parents. Like their friends low key hold them back. Like they're afraid to do the things that they really want to do. They so busy worried about trying to make their parents happy and they're miserable in life. They're not chasing their dreams.
Right.
They working jobs they don't want to work. They're going to school doing things they want to do. And I was like, yeah, so I definitely think that it's suitable to cut family members off anytime you feel like you're being not necessarily just being violated, but whenever you can't just be you and who you're meant to be. You know, I feel like family can be our biggest rooters or honestly our worst enemies sometimes. And because they are our blood, you know, we kind of hold them up to a different standard and we do take so much more, especially the parents. Please don't get me started with the parents.
Right. So do you? So do you think? Well, obviously you do, but does it have to be a cutoff?
I think it depends.
Okay.
It don't have to be a cutoff because this I was different though. Like I was extremely different. I kind of forced everybody, like my parents, my siblings. I didn't care who it was. Like I put a standard for me. This is how I'm moving. This is what I'm doing in my life. You have to follow this in order to be in my life. Even down to my parents. Like to this day, they respect me so much because I put that standard out there for me. Like I don't care who it is. Me and my mom didn't talk for almost 2 years.
Really?
Just for the simple fact that I stand on business when it comes with like, and I love my mom. Me and my mom have the best relationship ever to this day. But I had to do that at that time. And she probably felt like she had to do it at that time too. But I had to do it at that time because again, we come in this world alone. We're going to die alone. I'm big on like, just me being comfortable with whoever it is I am. As soon as I start to feel uncomfortable or I start to feel like I can't be myself or what I'm doing isn't satisfying you or you, it's a problem. And if I talk to you about it and if it's not being fixed, then that's when the cutoff comes to answer your question. It's a method too. It's not it's not, you know how we do it with the friends. The first thing we do is to cut you off. It's a little different with your people, your parents. It's a little different, but so yeah.
That just stems from because you know the whole conversation with Monique and her son. I just feel like I guess I'm kind of green to it in a sense, but I just feel like I wouldn't say it's nothing your parents could do, but it has to be something like, oh God, like you gotta be doing like you have to be a bad parent.
Nah, I have seen some crazy parenting out here.
That's why I'm
to where
green to it because
I'm not.
at first I couldn't imagine it, but like later on in life, once I started hearing people's stories and just watching certain things on TV, I'm a real crime junkie, and so I watch a lot of. And I was like, "Your mama did what?"
Yeah,
Yeah, but with the Monique
daddy
thing,
did what?
I feel like too, like, and I know this is not an excuse because I see both sides of it, but I feel like too. You can't, because I put myself in a lot of perspective.
Yeah.
I always think about, okay, what if that happened to you?
Right.
And with him, and from just hearing like glimpses of things before all of this even came out, like it did, because it came out previously. We talked about it. But can you really fault a person for not knowing how to be a parent?
Yeah, that's why I say where do you draw the line? Because I feel like some of the youth. And I say the youth because I feel like around our age or a little bit older, maybe a little more forgiving or have a little more grace with their people. But some of the youth are like, you were terrible growing up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, they don't give them no
grace.
No, you don't have no excuse to be the way
right,
you are.
right.
Like it's just nothing you can say to me, and I just be like.
I think I went through it.
Was forget to come to your baseball practice. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like we all went through that phase. Cause I definitely went through that phase of feeling like,
for sure.
like I remember the first time I started trying to tell my parents about themselves.
Yeah.
Just off things I felt like I went through at a younger age. And at first, my mom was not trying to hear that at all. She felt like every time I was making her out to be the bad person. And then one day, as I started going through things, of course, it hit me. I had to think about it. I sat back and I thought about my mom's life. And I'm like, dang, my mom's mom was killed at 5 months. She was in foster care her entire life. They treated her bad in foster care. She's never really, after that, she got pregnant at 17. She ran away. She got pregnant with me at 19. And then life started, of course.
Right.
She never had time and she never was taught a lot of things. And so she's just like me. She's a freaking human who had kids, who had to do what she had to do to figure it out. There's no guide to parenting. There's no menu to it. You just do it. It's just like life and success and everything. You just have to figure out how to do it in the best way for you.
How many people just look over that aha moment or don't have it at all?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think that people, and that's why I said I think it's very selfish when you don't acknowledge that, because I couldn't help but acknowledge it. Maybe not before I had a kid, but when I had a kid, I not even put my mama in it, just myself.
Yeah.
I think about things that I wish I could do different for my child that will make her a different person later.
Right.
You know, make different choices I wish I could do, but I can't. Like, I physically can't.
Right.
Sometimes I might have been, I mentally couldn't because I ain't know.
Yeah.
And you know, you always see people talk about how like the second child is different than the first child. But it's
I've learned.
anything else in life, you learn, you're gonna do better. You learn know better, you do better. And it's like, how can you fault somebody for not knowing something? Especially when you have a kid, when you're a child.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Especially because, like, come on now. Like, I just said my mom had her first kid at 17.
Right.
And then I turned around, I had my first kid at 17.
Right.
And so I feel like sometimes, even as youngins growing up, like, we have to go through some things first to really understand that at the end of the day, our parents are just people like us too.
Yeah. I think because we
look at them
see
as
this authority.
Yeah. They're just people.
Person,
Yeah.
and you be like,
You're supposed to have it together.
You
Yeah.
You set up and had a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm
look,
supposed to be able to ask somebody.
and then we mess around, we have kids, and we start going through the same process. Like, hold up, it's no rule book to this.
Yeah.
It's like, wait. And then I swear I thought about it. I'm 28, and I'm doing okay for 28 for sure. But then I thought about it. I'm like, damn, I got one child and I'm 28. By the time my mom was 28, she had 5 kids.
Yeah.
And she was killing it.
Yes.
I'm talking, she was killing it. She was successful and everything. To do that with 5 kids and to still be, it's no rule book to this life shit.
yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, it's stuff like that.
Keep living.
Yeah.
And
Keep
you
living.
don't never know. Like
You don't.
You know how people say, you just stay a kid as
Yeah.
long as possible. Stay a kid.
Man.
Like when you get an adult, you figure out like the stuff that you looked at is so easy. Like
Yeah.
just simply waking up in the morning and taking a child to school. That's
Yeah.
hard. I
It's
be
hard.
like, baby,
Yeah.
lay down. I'm tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Listen,
I be thinking like, how
seriously.
did my mama get up every morning?
Do
like, the way
it.
she did?
Yeah.
Go boom, and then
Like,
not, and
Breakfast,
me,
this, that. We here.
Okay.
breakfast in the morning. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
you been eating
I
at
be in the
school.
bed. I'm so lazy, y'all. This is sad.
Me too.
I get on the camera in my baby room on my phone. When I wake up, when the alarm go off, I'm on the camera. Corey, get up. It's time to get up. I was like,
I'm just gonna go upstairs and touch my cousin.
Not at all.
I'm the same way. It
you know
worked.
what you saying that, and me saying it out loud, like you gotta get up and like.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl T.
And your girl Coco.
And are you looking for some brand exposure? Do you have a business that you're trying to put in front of a new audience? Because look, right now we are giving out free commercials. Free. Oprah style, baby.
Yes, and you get one, you get one.
Period. We putting it out there. And we building our brand and we trying to help you build your brand.
Yes. So if you have a small business, large business, medium-sized business, whatever kind of business you might have, let us know. Get in our inbox, email us, and let us know how we can help you grow your business and see some success this year.
Yes.
These slots are only free for a limited amount of time. We're going to give you the first 4 weeks of the month free. You get to see how we expose you, how many people come on behalf of Cup Conversation, and then you get to decide, is it worth it? So this is a deal of a lifetime if you ask me. As a business owner myself, if somebody gave me this opportunity, I would definitely do it. We have views on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yes. Even to lose.
Yeah, and
just get out there.
as well as the podcast platforms.
Yes.
So tap in with your girls.
Very much so. Get them commercials while they last. Deuces. Be more of a parent, like
Yeah,
our parents
honestly,
was. And
yeah.
we condemn them so much, but really, it's like you need to be better.
Yeah.
Your
That
shit
parent
hard.
at least
That
was
shit
doing
is
that. They don't have
hard.
no camera.
Okay, they had no camera, none of that.
Be in
Okay.
bed, she be like, "Mama, I'm ready." I be like, "All right, you brush your teeth, you wash your face."
Why you
Now,
sound like me?
that's what I do. My nephews, I wake them up and I'm going back to sleep. And then they're, I'm ready now. Okay.
Yeah.
Get back up.
You made your lunch.
Literally, my son be like, "Dad, it's 7:30. We gotta go.
Yeah.
How they
gotta go.
responsible?
No, sorry.
You gotta go wake me up 5 times to finally get up." I be like, and I didn't even get you up to get ready.
Exactly.
I was doing that. Now he getting his damn stuff ready. I'm doing just what you doing.
Yeah.
I got a camera right downstairs outside this room.
Right.
I be like, Jaden, get up.
Yeah.
Well, I call his phone now too. He got a phone. Get up, Jaden.
Yeah, that's it. We ain't.
We gotta do better.
We not even half of the parents that our parents was. Something.
Not at
Some
all.
of us, I mean, not every situation
Yeah.
the same, but like our parents, they did a lot. Like
Yeah.
for real.
I'm just a little different when it comes to the discipline. Because honestly, my son finna be 10 and I ain't ever had to whip him. Like, I ain't ever had to whip him. Now I done popped him with my hand, you know, the butt a couple times, but I ain't ever physically had to go grab a belt to whip him. And I think about all the ass whoopings I had by the time I was 10.
But do you
and
think
I was,
that you needed those?
no, I don't.
don't?
I don't.
We talked about that one day.
I don't think I needed all of them.
Yeah.
No, not all of them. I think my parents was just going through some shit.
Yeah.
And that's the only answer they knew. But I don't think, because now that I'm a parent and I've been a parent for 10 years, and I'm doing a lot of the same stuff my son was doing. A lot of stuff with kids, you can talk to them about it.
Right, I believe it.
I scare my son more with me talking. That he's gonna hurt for 2 minutes, and he gonna after an hour he gonna be in and forgot about that on the phone.
Exactly.
Me yelling, oh, he in his feelings. He don't want to say nothing for the rest of the night. Yeah.
He like,
And I'm talking. My son is very vocal. The next day he'll be like, "Dad, can I talk to you?" I'll be like, "What?" He'll be like, "I'm sorry for yesterday," and I'll apologize, and we'll talk about it. And he'll say, "But you did hurt my feelings when you yelled at me." It's like he will tell me. He has
My
he's
daughter-
Aries.
that's
He has no problem saying it for sure.
Yeah.
And I let him and that's how I'm different from my parents.
Exactly.
Let me think about saying something. Who you talking to? Who you talking back to?
Yeah.
Like I'm not like that.
And I tell my mama that all the time because so now my parents they live with us.
Yeah.
They've been living with us for the past like 3 months now.
Yeah.
And so like my daughter said, did you now why you up here lying? And me, I don't mind.
It don't
Like,
mind.
it's
Right, it's a
the
word. It's a
instead of
word.
the
You're lying. If you
like,
lie,
you're lying. Yeah.
If you lie, you lie.
If you tell the story, you lie. It's all the same. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't mind her telling me like, because if she's telling me that I'm lying, even if I'm lying,
I'm
then I'm
lying.
lying. So she told it to my mama, and mama was like, "Girl, you better watch." And I was like, "Mom, I'll let her say lying."
Right.
Like
It's not
I
that
don't
deep.
get mad
Yeah.
at her for saying
I
certain
don't
stuff.
get
Like,
Yeah, nah.
and I tell mama too, like the stuff that like you wouldn't let me like say,
Yeah.
voice my opinion. I don't do that to Carter.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "That's gonna backfire on you." And I
No,
was
it
like,
ain't.
"And if it backfire on me, it's
I'ma deal with
gonna
it,
backfire
yeah.
in a way because I'm wrong probably."
Right.
I'm only gonna feel like it's backfiring
Yeah.
because she probably telling me something I need to hear.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And that's the time. Parents feel like they can't listen to their kids. You can listen to them kids.
They know.
They got a mind.
They
And I'll be
do.
like, damn, my son know a lot. And
Yeah.
he's 10.
Because
Imagine.
they out in the world having their own experiences too.
And
They at school, they online.
And they experience way different than ours.
Yeah.
They got online, all these damn
Yes.
sites, and they learning so much more.
Exactly.
I was chilling at 10
I
outside
say
on
all the
bikes.
time. Kids are gonna be adults longer than they're gonna be kids.
Yeah.
Teach your kids how to be adults. Don't teach your kid how to be a kid. You're only gonna be a kid for literally probably. I really want to say like 12, 13 years.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
14,
Yeah.
Really like.
Yeah, I knew who I wanted to be at 14. I was grown at 14. I was paying bills at 14.
You have an idea, sense of identity.
And probably would
and
still
idea.
get said. Stay
Yeah,
child play.
I was. They were telling me saying I was saying it. I was paying bills at 14. And then when it's time to talk, stay in the child's place.
Yeah.
I'd be like, am I a child or am I an adult? Which one is
Right,
it?
right,
Like,
right,
what we doing? I'm confused.
No, for real.
But I'm grateful for it. It made me grow up quicker.
Of course. I don't never regret anything about my upbringing.
Yeah.
It's just, of course, they could have did things differently.
Yeah.
I never find that middle ground where people are
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I don't see why you just was such a bad parent. I mean, unless they were.
Unless they just were bad
Yeah,
parents.
like
No,
but I didn't have no bad parents.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I grew up in a good household. We lived in the suburbs. I got what I wanted. Mama just had a mouth on her.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to hear it.
Right.
And I had a mouth on me.
Black women.
And I wanted to, and you was gonna hear it from me.
Right.
So that
how
was
you
my
Black
problem.
women, that's how it
But that's
is.
definitely how
I
it is.
wasn't
Yeah.
really like bad, like
Yeah.
outside bad. I just wanted to have a voice. Like I just
Yeah.
wanted to say what I wanted to say because I knew
Yeah.
at a young age certain stuff didn't make.
Yeah.
Like I said, 1 + 1
Yes.
It was not two.
That ain't two.
Yeah, it is like correlate. Yeah, same thing with me. I was never a bad kid. That's just my mouth. I always had a response.
Yeah.
And I was majority of the time right. Like they just didn't want to hear it, like because it's the child saying it. But
Right.
You know.
That's them logical
Look,
questions.
now
though.
I'm the
I
same
wanna-
one they calling when they need advice, when they want to talk, when they want to vent.
Now,
They was doing the shit then.
Yeah.
But it's just that whenever I wanted to talk,
Right.
finally now it's hold up now.
yeah. Now
But
you're
let you
talking
want to
too
talk
much.
to me, right? But let you want to talk to me about what you got going on. It's all
It's
good.
okay.
No, for real. So let's roll into our first topic. So since we all are like, I would say kind of in the same space when it comes
Yeah.
to reporting certain things or speaking on certain topics, what's something that you just do not want to discuss on your, or that's some topics you stay away from on your platform?
Okay, so I stay away from I try not to bash people. Like I want to report what you have going
How you
on.
stay away from that in blogging though.
So this is the thing. I feel like, and a lot of people fail to realize, as a blog, you're supposed to be unbiased.
Okay.
How you set your question up, and this is how you know what makes you a good blogger. You're supposed to set your headline and your captions up to make the comments say the negative stuff.
Yeah.
You as a blogger should not be speaking
Yeah.
really, unless
Right.
you're a commentary speaker. Like now I'm getting into commentary speaking, so now I'm actually speaking more on but for
Your opinion on the situation.
because they're coming to me for my opinion. So now I'm gonna give it to you. But for the most part, as just a blogger and I'm owning a blog, so I stay away from just bashing people. For the most part, I like to keep a good relationship with everybody. Even like I said, some stuff, we have to report on. It's negative about you, and it's unfortunate that you have a negative situation going on. But I'm not gonna bash you. But we are gonna post about it. But we're gonna post about it in an unbiased way to see what the viewers think about it. But we aren't gonna be like, oh,
Give us
you.
examples.
I can't control what they say. So let's say an example one of my I'm cool with Cardi B. So all my writers know we do not talk bad about Cardi at all. Honestly, we don't even post bad stories about her.
Gotcha.
It's to the point we literally won't.
I notice bloggers or people who do that too.
Yeah.
Like Charlamagne do that.
Yeah, with certain people. Yeah.
People,
So it's because you have relationships with these people, and you realize that at the end of the day, these are real people with real feelings as well too.
Right.
And if they doing business with you or whatever, they don't want to get on the internet and see nothing negative about them, even if it is out there.
Yeah.
They already have to see it on the
Not
places
from you.
where not from you though.
Yeah.
And so like I said, Cardi, I'm cool with Sukihana as well. We don't report nothing bad on her, even if it is going on. We just won't do it. It's just certain stuff like that. And the only reason I'm able to do that is just because I have actual relationships with these people. But for the most part, we try to be unbiased. That's the only way our biasness comes in is if we cool with them. Because I had a writer who was a Nicki fan, and he was like, we'll report negative on Nicki, but you won't report negative on Cardi, blah, blah, blah. Well, Cardi supporting, Nicki not.
Yeah.
Right.
Do what I got to do right now.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
Of course. That's like you ain't gonna say nothing bad about your mama.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
Right.
I'm about to talk,
That's how I built a
I
relationship
might talk
with
about you,
somebody.
but I'm not about to talk about you.
And no, I'm not at all. Not at all. But yeah.
And that's crazy because I used to always think when we first started this, do
Yeah.
I have to watch my mouth when I say
Yeah.
certain things, or am I gonna leave it to where it's a commentary space? I'm speaking on the topic. This is
Yeah.
not a personal situation.
Right.
And, this is not me attacking you. Do I want to leave room to build some of these
Right.
these relationships with
Relationships.
people?
Yeah.
But for me, I'm a Leo through and through. Most of the time, I heard somebody say on the Breakfast Club, I stand strong in my opinion.
Yeah.
I can admit when I'm wrong though.
Yeah.
And sometimes my opinion can change. Yeah. And sometimes my opinion can change. I can learn
Right.
things and be like, okay, I don't see it that way.
Right, I
no
see it
more.
now. Right.
I see what you mean. Or I see, I can see it your way now.
Right.
Now that I'm learning things, or now it might have been something I didn't know before that didn't make me, understand or relate to that.
Right.
So I had that battle with myself at first, but man, whatever's for me is gonna be
It's
for
gonna
me.
be for you, and
Come
whatever's
across
not
it,
for you, yeah.
If I come across it and gotta explain myself, baby, we could talk about it.
Oh God.
We could run it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what I say, we could agree to disagree. And maybe if I still feel like that, I might, stand on business. If I don't, I'll apologize.
Right.
I always found that very sticky.
Yeah.
A very sticky slope.
And that's something you gotta, you have to be like how you found that comfort within yourself to just be you. You gotta find that within you, and whatever it is, it's all confidence at the end of the day. Like I said, so I'm actually about to get into more of commentary speaking,
Okay.
and so I'm about to literally be giving my opinions on some big damn networks, and I'm a little nervous about that because. I mean, I'm just not known for that for the most part, and I'm kind of dealing with what you were dealing with at first. Like, do I really want to? Yeah. But I'm just like kind of feeling how you feeling. Like, I'm not gonna, for the most part, I'm not gonna bash people.
Yeah.
You know, now if you're doing something where you need to be bashed, hey, my opinion is my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
And then too, if your opinion is your opinion, my opinion is my opinion, whether I speak publicly or I don't say nothing at all.
Right.
That's gonna still be my opinion because I could not say nothing at all, and me and you can have a conversation, and that same opinion is
Can
gonna
be said.
The opinion. The opinion is gonna be the opinion.
Half the time they salty because we are saying it on a public platform. That's half the time they reason they salty
if we
about
were just
it.
talking and we disagreed about it, we just disagreed about it. You know what I'm saying? But that is where most of the conflict come in. Cause
you said it all
they feel like other people. Now you convincing other people to figure out. I didn't really need to do too much convincing.
Okay,
it's kind of like
if little Johnny.
Yes. No, seriously.
No. So okay, question: how do you feel about like the whole rhetoric of like? You're like putting down the black community, like, and you shouldn't be putting out things. You should only be putting uplifting things.
I hear it all the time. You have no idea how many times I heard that.
I'm sure.
You know what I say in the comment? They'll be like, all y'all do is post negative stuff about black people. I said, okay, well, send me the funny negative stuff about the white people, and I will be the first to post it. Until you do, I post what the people want to see and what I'm interested in.
Right.
Even if you did post some stuff about the white people,
they still gonna
over it.
Like, and they will.
And go comment.
They will on the black. Exactly, and they do.
Like, does it really matter?
It don't know, and that's why you got to do what the hell you want to do, because you can say I like green, and somebody gonna get mad at you and say, well, I like blue.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things about the internet that I don't like. That's another thing that like
it's gonna always be there.
Person and stuff, like I just be like, why is everything so one size fit all?
Yeah.
I had commented on somebody's post. They were talking about like, if you call your kids step, or if you call your kids,
I seen that.
Yeah, I was like, I just don't like the fact that you don't fuck with them kids if you call them step, you call them the bonus kids. I just don't. And that's not just that situation. It's like a lot of stuff on the internet you see that's like, if you do this.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's not always.
That's in your head.
Yeah,
like,
and why is it that way? Like, why do people get online and forget that there's different dynamics? And everything has a. But if this is going on, maybe it's this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, why do we get on the internet and forget that? But when we in the real world,
right.
see that. You know,
literally.
Your understanding
you
of
understanding
it. But on the internet, it don't make no sense. Like, this don't make no sense.
Not at all.
Call somebody your bonus child.
Everything.
You must don't like them.
And like at the end of the day, they are the bonus child. You might have a good relationship with the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
You might have two parents who are vocally in the life.
Thing was, it resonated with me. That specific thing is because I have a sister by my dad. My dad had a daughter before he married my mama.
Yeah.
And so my mama has 3 kids by my dad, and then that's his daughter as well, my sister.
Right.
And me and my sister, we close. That's my sister. I call her my sister. I don't call her half or nothing. But she called.
That's some white people shit.
What? Okay. Half.
Sibling.
So half brother.
No, like I call her
my damn brother.
Like if she probably my sister more than my mama and my brothers than
Yeah.
Because that's my daddy. Like I feel like.
Right.
Anyways, I just felt away because I'm like, my sister started calling my mom her bonus mom. My mama didn't start that term.
Yeah.
She did, and most likely because probably she didn't want to offend her mom with saying it's my mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the reason is. I'm not gonna put words in her mouth. What I'm saying is she originated that term. So my mama just was like, okay, this is my bonus daughter. You call me your bonus, I'm your bonus daughter. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm calling her that because she ain't really my kid.
Yeah.
Because probably if it was left up to my mama, she called my sister her daughter. My daughter. So you can't say, oh, she don't like the kid because she called her the bonus kid. When you don't know the dynamic. They don't serve that same dynamic, that purpose.
But the internet gonna be like that though.
But just making the point that everything is not one size fit all. Like,
and it never is.
It never
It never will be.
Yeah.
But the internet gonna make it seem that way every time.
Every time.
But I hate that they try to like especially with blog sites like black blog sites, when we doing shit good, y'all don't say nothing about the good, but as soon as we post something,
Just
it's
something.
just like,
It's
oh,
like-
now y'all bringing down the community. But we weren't
No.
uplifting the community last week with all that positivity.
You know
we
how
were
many
posting.
celebrities I didn't had a falling out with over that same topic right there? Like, I can post a billion good things about you. As soon as I post a negative one, now I'm getting threatened in the DM.
Yeah.
Now it's my head when you see me.
Oh,
Now it's all this.
not the hell when
You know, I've been threatened so many times. It's crazy.
Mind blowing. I mean, I guess I can see, but it's really mind blowing how serious people take like that social media image, or just I wouldn't say. I guess that's their overall image for a lot of people because
I don't know. It's
if we
No.
thinking about the Chris Brown shit, like his overall image is being
Yeah.
shed on right
Right.
now because he slapped Rihanna in 2009 or whenever it was. Like,
Don't
you
say
know?
it
so
like
damn
that.
long
You'll
ago.
get canceled.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm on the other side of it, y'all. I don't care. I told y'all my opinion. It's my opinion.
Okay. But
I'm on the other side of it. Like, people can be forgiven.
Yeah, for real. But people also can be good with you as long as you're saying yes. As soon as you give them that no. Like an example, and I haven't even really talked about this publicly, but like,
Exclusive.
okay, I don't know if y'all remember, like a couple years ago, T.I. and Tiny was getting a lot of backlash with like the sexual assault stuff.
Yeah.
I was the person that cracked that case open.
Oh, really?
I was the person that caught Tiny's ex-friend lying on them.
The girl that was accused.
Sabrina, her name's
Sabrina.
Yeah, Sabrina Peterson's her name. I was trying not to say names, but yeah, that's her name. I was the person that caught her line, and so I was already cool with Tiny a little bit before that because we had done some business before, whatever. But so I reached out to Tiny. I'm like, yo, I got this idea. I had already talked to my team about it first. So I got this idea. I think it could work. I said, if it worked, I just want to make sure it's okay with you before I do it.
Right.
I said, but I don't want to tell you what it is first because I don't want you to be involved. I just want to do it and then be able to, come back to you with it. She was like, do what you do. All right, I did it. What I did was I came up with these fake messages, right? And I made myself look like I made myself sound like a victim. Like I was one of the victims who they allegedly
Oh, okay.
sexually assaulted, right?
Right.
So I sent her this message, like it was so, and I made it so gruesome. All I did is go and read names that other people used. And so somebody said something like a name like Brandon or Michael. And so I said, and then Brandon did this, and then Michael, I made it so detailed. And within 2 seconds, she didn't even respond back to me yet. She screenshotted it. She posted on her story and she was like, y'all, this is the worst one. So if you have a weak stomach or anything, skip over this one. These people out here ruining people's lives. Like she was going in.
Right.
Mind you,
She
I
does
just
wrong
made
thing.
this shit up.
Yeah.
She never fact checked. She never asked me no details to make sure it's true. She just took it and ran with it. And we all know how the internet works.
Right.
Once one person does it, it's people that was just like that
Right.
who now want to be a part of it. And they're going to go write fake messages as well.
yeah.
She had like 50 victims up there. How many of those people y'all think was really victims?
Right.
None. And so I screenshotted everything. I had already had the post made. Sabrina Peterson caught live, like posting fake.
Because you already knew.
I already
She took
knew.
the bait.
Right.
She took the bait. Instantly. I sent this to Tiny. Instantly, she was ecstatic about it. Like she put me in a group message with her and T.I. and they both were thanking me. Like, I appreciate you. This is before they ever even said one word about it. It was
They was like, we got her.
Right.
now they took what I did. The post still up on T.I. page to this day. This is his first post. He took my post that I created with my blog uniform look, and he was like, the caption said courtesy. At the time, I co-owner of another blog called Industry on Blast as well. It said courtesy of the Industry on Blast. And literally, when I tell you, I was getting nothing but praise from them after that. I've gotten nothing but praise. In the last year, one of my writers posted a post about a T.I.'s son. They said that T.I.'s son King may not be his, allegedly.
Oh, yeah. I seen that.
Get a message from Tiny like calling me all kind of bitches and threatening me and everything, all kinds of shit. And I'm like, I should have been taking your ass to court asking for a little fee or something because I just blessed the hell out of y'all.
Yeah.
I barely get a little thank you. But as soon as we post, and it wasn't even me, that's what it was. It really is my writer, but it's my blog. I had to take the accountability for it. It is what it is. But it was the fact that this one, it was this one little thing made it be fuck us and I'm a bitch and all this extra stuff. Now it's all this over this one thing. But 2 years straight, you've been getting nothing but good content. I done blessed you more than anybody would have ever blessed you with that right there. And now, and then 2 years of good posts after that. This one post.
And really, I cleared your name.
I cleared your name, man.
One post.
I cleared their name. People was, they whole show got canceled. Like, I literally cleared that. Man, until that happened, it was no cleaning that up. And so I'm like, damn, I did all this for you. One thing. Now I'm blocked as fuck me. I'm a bitch. That's crazy. So, yeah, these people, I deal with that all the time, though. Like, I just got to it with Johnny Blaze.
I got into it with her before too.
I guess I just.
I got into it with her about three times, and I'm like, damn. I got
It kind of
Cash Out X just threatened me. I mean, her fiance threatened me, not her ex. Her fiance threatened me. Wow. I mean, I be getting threatened all the time, y'all, and I be like confused, like y'all. We're just posting informative news.
Right.
That's it.
And you would think. Go ahead. You would think that. That comes with the territory for them, especially with you being a famous
mainstream.
Exactly.
Like you can't even. It's almost like, oh, girl, they do that because I'm famous.
Yeah.
Be saying it like, oh, but if you know that it's not true or something like that, it's like, oh, time will tell type of thing, and
they be giving this true.
And you know that is where it kind of gets sticky, is because today's situation and the way media and shit is portrayed, they use that at courts. They use that for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So like. Even with Chris Brown, and even I'm speaking on this again. Even they bringing it up again. He's losing brand deals for shit like that. So it's like, you can do that whole shit. I know me, and I'm just, it is what it is.
Right.
But it's still people out there condemning you for it. Like, and you losing.
But see, it should be a standard for that, because in some type of contract that you write, you shouldn't be able to stop my money based on something that has not been proven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just by us
if I'm not
talking about it on the blog
or
on the internet or Instagram. Because really, where else are you seeing it other than
Right.
Why is Instagram so credible to the point to where...
But it is, though.
It's because the majority of the world is there. And so the problem is these people feel like if they're associated with you, and it's honestly, it's been proven. They feel like if they're associated with you, they're going to get backlash as well.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's been proven that even people, like, say for instance, like Keisha Cole, she got a tour. She on tour right now. And she got Trey Songz and Jaheim on the tour. All I'm saying in the comments is, I want to go to the tour, but you got Trey Songz, the rapist. I'm not going because you got Trey Songz. Boycott the tour, you got Trey Songz. So it's like... I'm like, that's crazy though.
But it's crazy too, because if you're a rapist, then but it's crazy, like.
But then none of that's been proven though.
Right.
All of that is alleged stuff that's happened to this man. If it, you know, but it's affecting him.
Yeah.
But it's affecting him big time.
Yeah.
To the point to where, you know.
But I was gonna say, like, it's crazy how we have this such unforgiving space on the internet,
It's just
but in real life,
it don't give that.
it don't give that.
They tour still
baby,
selling all right.
it don't give that. But it don't. I'm not even talking about to them. I'm talking about to your own real life, your family, like your baby daddy. Sure. Your baby daddy didn't fool with you on your baby the whole time you was pregnant. Then all of a sudden, I'm gonna make this a happy home with my baby. I need my baby. He want his father, but dang, he was just doing you in like your whole 9 months, or you know what I'm saying, like just different situations, like.
He just slept with your cousin.
Yeah,
you
like,
cool with it. Y'all back together and shit. Y'all engaged now.
But now, in real life, he's sleeping on your couch and all that.
Yeah.
Oh God, you taking care of him, and then just and he ain't taking care of his other kids.
Yeah,
all kind of stuff. We willing to forgive in real life. It's because online they behind the phone.
That's what it is.
You can talk. It's fake. It's fake. It's
fake outrage, all that. You probably don't even care Trey Songz.
Give a damn.
You ain't going to a goddamn concert in the first place. You ain't going to
You was not going to the concert.
You just really sat up there and typed that shit for nothing.
I really wasn't going.
Just to talk
and
shit.
now M&M's don't want to sponsor that concert because your ass is on here just saying shit. Like, hey, we need to take these
fucking trolls off.
We need to start doing mental evaluation for people so they put it on the internet. Because not
Facts.
everybody should be disqualified to
be on
log
there.
in that bitch every morning.
Facts.
Like, for real.
I
Like,
have people that I know personally that I be seeing in the comments, and I just be like, "Girl, shut up!" I'm like, "You ain't even for real."
Oh God, me too.
Cause I follow a lot of spiritual pages all of a sudden now that I just they be coming up on my page, and so I be seeing people that I know, baby, you deep off in the world.
Get off the spiritual because it's not you.
so you burn this page down.
Really, I be like, I be having to go back. Like, I know that ain't. Girl, you was twerking down low last night, and don't get on this page. But no,
That is
people
too
do
funny.
be fake far from their real lives on Instagram.
Yeah, man.
Of course.
Y'all need to detach from that motherfucker a little bit. Like,
Ooh,
I hate that though.
too.
People aren't there. It's now is you're proven guilty until innocent. Until
Yeah.
proven innocent. It
Yeah.
ain't innocent until proven guilty.
Nah, it's you're guilty until
You're
proven
definitely
innocent.
guilty.
And guess
Matter-
what?
And then it don't matter if you come back. and
'Cause
say
guess
that it was
what?
wrong.
Exactly. Because they're not
guess
gonna
what?
announce that part.
Guess what? Them motherfuckers did, and just like all that shit with T.I. and Tiny them, it came out that none of the victims was real, right? They lost their TV show behind it.
Yeah.
All kind, you think the VH1 called them back to get
Yeah,
to get the show again?
exactly.
But
You
you
think
know,
they
I feel like too, it should be some type of
retaliate? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
repercussion.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you guys don't
Like,
need
that
to be
shit
going back
happened.
there.
Yeah.
Y'all owe us whatever we was
well,
gonna
all
get in that
kinds
time.
of
Yeah.
shit.
Doing that.
Yeah.
I need that back.
I need that
because
back. Oh, y'all
you
finna get sued too.
Yeah,
'cause
y'all-
Yes,
something.
because y'all move too quick.
Yeah.
I
There's
mean-
no loyalty to us. I mean, they had a damn show for 10 years. And one little thing, I mean, it ain't little, but damn,
Crazy.
that's crazy,
That's
man.
crazy that y'all sit there and let that happen.
That shit is crazy.
Real quick. Okay, so I had a question.
Come on.
And so I wanted to ask about how do you feel about, first of all, tell me this question first, and
Okay.
it's going to make sense why I'm asking this other question. What makes a woman a good woman?
What makes a woman a good woman is... Okay, what makes a woman a good... I think it's the way she carries herself.
Okay.
The way you treat yourself, to me, is what makes you a good woman. And I was just explaining this to my female friend yesterday because I feel like my mom is like the definition of like a standout, like a woman, like what a woman should be. Honestly, I look at my mom, I'd be like, this is what a woman should be. And I was literally telling my homegirl this yesterday. My mom is only this way is because of how she treats herself, how she handles herself, to where now everybody else who comes into play with her, they know how to handle her.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's what makes you a good woman. Nothing else can make you a good woman besides you first.
Yeah.
And you, how you treat yourself and what you do, and then everything else
That
follows
makes
after that.
absolute sense. Because you know those certain girls that people will call uppity, or they dress a certain
Yeah.
way, or they carry themselves a certain way.
Right.
They seem like, I need to talk to her in a specific manner, or I need to approach her in a specific
Yeah.
manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even women.
That's a
feel
real
like
thing.
that.
Yeah, that's
Even
a real
women feel
thing,
like it's
for
not
sure.
even just a thing that men feel. So
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So the reason I asked that question is because I had overheard a conversation and was saying, and some women was talking to a guy. It was 3 against 1, so 3 women against the one guy. And they were all like, you know, men, they ain't shit, and this is this. I've been with so many men and they ain't shit and stuff like that. And so he posed a question. He was like, what makes somebody ain't shit, and who's auditing women?
Right.
We hear that so much, like
About men.
ain't shit, men ain't shit,
Right.
but. And not to say that somebody's actions are justified because you did something to them, but in some instance, I know a lot of women, not a lot of women, I'm gonna stop lying, but I know
Of
women that are very nasty
Yeah.
and very, they've been in relationships, they treat their men like
Yeah.
garbage, they talk to them any type of way, they just handle them really bad, and as a result, I'll say this: men, they step out and they cheat,
Yeah.
we always say you
There's
would
no
cheat with
reason-
somebody
yeah.
that she don't even got this X, Y, and Z, but it be the simple things like how you talk
Yeah,
to me. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And so he was like, really,
Respect.
who audits women after relationships? Because
Yeah.
you have all these
Nobody.
relationships that end in turmoil and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to say like, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
I say that all the time.
Right.
Where's the accountability?
Where is
Like,
the accountability?
And I had a lot of people. I shared that post that I put on our page. How many women would want to be a stay-at-home wife? And there's a lot of women that's like, because niggas feel like they control you. You feel like a slave, and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, At what point are you just gonna realize you date these kind of men?
Right.
Like,
Or
men that think that.
you opening the lane to let them treat you like that.
Exactly, like
Because
you're not setting up, like you said,
There's no boundaries at all.
Boundaries, you're not setting yourself to that standard. So
Yeah, people only can treat you how you let
allow
them,
them.
how you allow them.
Exactly.
And so if you letting somebody walk over you like that, it's because they see you as walkable.
Right.
Like,
And to that point, would you let a man pay all you? I think that I was gonna reply, but my friend took my answer. I would not be a stay-at-home mom, but I would love to be a woman of leisure. Basically, that's a difference. So stay-at-home mom, and then too, another thing
it
is
says stay-at-home wife though.
a stay-at-home wife. Either way,
I
because
feel like mom is more specific.
yeah.
well, mom is, but what I'm saying is, stay at home. A lot of times that means stuck at home.
Yeah,
like
no,
I don't want to
and-
be. I don't want to be a stay at home, stuck at home type of wife
Right.
because let me tell you the difference. So, like for instance, I was considered a stay at home wife or
Yeah.
mom before when I had my daughter.
Right.
But I really wasn't because. I really was, but I was stuck at home. It wasn't because like I couldn't just get up and leave, go shopping all day. This
Right,
and that.
right,
So I would
right.
want to be a woman of leisure or a kept wife.
right.
Meaning like I'm not just here attending to the food, paying
Right,
all the
right,
bills. I'm
Washing
attending to
the
the
dishes
food, washing
and
out
the
the
kids
No,
and-
we probably got a person
system.
that's a system or a person
Yeah.
that comes in and do that, and I'm able to do
What you want.
what I really want to do
Yeah.
if I'm gonna be at home. Like
Right,
I don't
right,
want
right.
to just be at home and be like cook and clean and wash clothes. No,
Right.
I want to be able to go outside like you outside.
So I
Okay.
was thinking, because kind of how like the women we see around here.
Right.
It's probably a lot of women that live in this building that's stay-home wives. I feel like they give what you kind of describing.
Yeah.
Like they give. Yeah, we might have a babysitter. Yeah, we might have a cleaner up
Yeah.
in here. Yeah, well, I might not be up in here washing dishes, but I'm still at home taking care of things. I'm
Yeah.
just not doing the labor of it.
Right, right, right.
Well, I think when you say
I
stay
can
at home
still
wife,
go out and
that
shop.
mean I'm
I can
doing
still
it.
go.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if that's always the case.
Yeah, I don't know if it's always the case.
But
Not
I
always,
think
but
that's
you know.
kind of like the standard.
That is a standard.
Yeah, that's
When you hear that, you think,
Yeah.
oh, you're at home washing dishes, folding
Yeah.
clothes, kids all day. When you hear it, you think
Y'all
that.
think that we like that's us thing?
No,
I think
that's
You're right. You're right.
think
You're right, though. You might be
when
right about
some
that.
other cultures and some other people
Yeah.
think a stay-at-home wife, they already thinking of kept.
Yeah.
They probably
That's
that
true,
last
though.
resort. They're probably
Yeah.
disappointed when they find out they ain't finna be kept. They finna be washing dishes
Right.
and changing shitty diapers all day.
I think you might be right
Well,
about that, though.
That
I don't know.
us.
Cause I think it's us. Cause now I think about it, I ain't gonna lie. The white people,
No, I-
they do be, they be having the cleaners.
When they be like,
They be-
Don't what you gotta say?
Y'all weigh in.
Come on here. Come stand right here and weigh in.
Hi, my name's Dylan.
Hey,
Meet y'all. No, my opinion on that is, the stay-at-home mama shouldn't have to do all of that because
Yeah.
sometimes if y'all can afford it and everybody's situation is different,
Right.
if you can help the mom out, then you can do that. But the
Right.
main job of a stay-at-home wife is, you know what? The man still has a lot of stress, so as long as you're supportive and you love him and you encourage him whenever he is going through those times where, should I do this business deal?
Right,
Do you
right.
think this is a smart move?
Right.
Or am I missing a move? You're my second opinion and you're who I trust, and so that's how it should be.
Yeah.
It's not always about changing shitty diapers because I hate to break it.
Right.
I don't care how much money you make. If your wife changes all the diapers, then you ain't a daddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
look,
But-
I like that.
You ate that one.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm a fireman, so my lady is home a lot.
Okay.
She has a lot of responsibilities when I'm gone. I work half the year.
Right.
But you know what? Just like today, I mowed the yard, I weed eated, I swept, I mopped, and you know what? I mopped the shit out of that floor. That's what you gotta do sometimes. You just gotta.
I know that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
No, really.
It's happy wife, happy
Happy
life.
life.
And,
Yes.
You know?
Yes, sir.
But that's just my 2 cents, and y'all have a nice evening.
All right. Thank
We
you.
appreciate you coming in.
Okay.
He came in with it.
But what I was gonna say is, okay, so I'm around.
He made some great points.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
made some really great points. I'm around a lot of, and I think that we often say that about like different races, like black, white. That we have things messed
Our
up.
cultures are different.
but it's really not a lot of difference, really. Like
Yeah.
not too much because like I'm a lot. My daughter is one of two of
The only
school
black
of black
kids.
kids at a
Yeah.
school, and so basically
Yeah.
she's
I know.
majority,
I know
majority white, and even Indian,
Yeah.
Pakistani, and like they
Yeah.
all, and they are stay-at-home wives. A lot of them
Right.
are stay-at-home wives, and they are kids. They tend to their kids.
Yeah.
And
that's all they do.
I
They
got a
don't
homie.
really, you know.
I got a homie whose mom is like that too, though, and they're black. Like she's a stay-at-home mom, and her life is the kids.
Yeah.
Like, and now that they adults, she like trying to find stuff to do now. Like, oh, what can I do? Like, I don't know. I'm just because her whole life literally been the kids. Like in the morning, you up at 4:30, like making lunches for everybody. And
Some people are like that though. Like some people like love language is like
Karen.
Karen,
and stuff like
right.
that. I think that's like a part of my love language. I don't think that's like my full love language. Because,
Yeah, you can have multiple.
yeah, because I like to relax, baby. I like to relax. But I do enjoy like my man been gone for like 2 months working.
Yeah.
I miss cooking for him.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't want to cook for just me.
Yeah.
I don't want to cook.
Right.
But I miss serving him. I miss like him telling me, "Oh, this good." Like
Right,
you know,
right,
I just miss the feeling of it. So some people have that certain nurturing, you know, and sometimes more than others. So they probably like getting the satisfaction of getting up and
Oh, they do.
Oh,
They
mom.
love it.
Oh, having that kids like, "Oh, mama, you packed the.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
thought about. Oh, this look good.
going to
Like
the
you know
park.
what I'm saying? Or
Literally.
that kid taking a picture of their lunch
Yes.
during lunchtime or something like." That's satisfaction to some people. So.
I be like, y'all going to sit at the park for 2 hours after school? Yeah. Y'all going to literally they drive the school that they at sits on the park, so they literally drive to the playground.
That's
and
crazy.
They sitting up there having.
Kari wants to play. Bella wants to play with Kari. I'm like, baby, we live on the other side of town. I'm about to go for this traffic get bad.
Okay.
Look, Kari
Bella's
see her
gonna catch her on
tomorrow.
another time.
Yeah, exactly. So
She see it for 8 hours.
yeah,
Dude.
that's what I be thinking. And no, they be excited. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's
be
their life.
kids
That's
over
why.
there, like,
Not the van.
y'all gotta give me a van. Cause I'm like, that's the van.
That's their life. Literally.
It is.
That's their life.
That is funny.
But I just wanted to know that about women because like
Yeah.
we really need to figure out what our audit system is. Like how do
Okay.
we because we always
How do you
complain about
judge
it ain't
yourself
no
to be a
good
good
men.
person?
Yeah.
And his point was it's a lot of good men.
It is.
He said they're just not picking you because and he said another thing is y'all think pretty is something that's a prerequisite. Everybody pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody can be pretty.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
literally.
So
Right.
like stop starting with I'm pretty.
Right, all that.
Stop.
Like, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
What do you have to offer me? Like what Dylan was just saying.
Yeah.
Pretty much all he just said is
Is it
he needs his
healthy?
wife to be his peace. I'm out here struggling. I'm out here working,
Yes.
getting it.
Yeah.
Every
When I
day
come
I'm
home, I need you to be my peace. I need you to be my comfort. I need you to be my trust. Like I need all that from you.
And I still wouldn't even mind. He said, I still don't even mind mopping the floor if I got to.
Cleaning a shitty diaper, okay?
I work all the
Literally.
way down and still come home.
And a lot of women are not offering that.
Yeah.
They're not trying to be the peace. they try to get you to be their peace.
Yeah, and that's it. And
That's
everybody
it.
else
The other way
give
around.
nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a very one-sided.
We're going into a very lonely generation, like a lonely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of loneliness.
A lonely time because people are out here trying to encouraging each other to, oh yeah, it didn't work for me, so don't do
Don't
it.
believe,
Yeah.
don't
saying?
believe the hype.
Don't do
Don't
it.
believe
It
the
didn't
hype.
work for me, so don't get into that. Like
I just want the girls that be saying, "Oh," and that's why their husband be in my DMs to stop saying that because
'Cause you
that's
sound
not
crazy.
that is not like a win.
Like right.
That's not a win. Like, if
That's not
he
even a
is, he
flex.
goes.
Yeah, like, that's a flex.
But at the end of the day, you are too. So leave him alone. So it really ain't no flex. But we had a really good conversation. T.
definitely
Do
had
you
a
have
great
any
conversation.
takeaways?
My takeaway today was just I took some good gems from what you said.
Yeah.
Like really pretty much what we were already talking about.
Yeah.
Being consistent, finding a niche, finding a path, the same thing that
Every
we've
day.
been doing, like just trying to get a structure around this. As we told you, we don't have a team, we do
Yeah.
this by ourselves.
Right.
My man used to be the production, but like I said, been gone for the last 2 months. So
Yeah.
we've been doing this by ourselves. So just trying
we
to
doing
figure
good.
out.
Y'all
Yeah, we
doing a
are.
damn good job.
And just thank you. Just trying to
Seriously.
figure out how to navigate the Instagram world, the Facebooks, the YouTube, and trying to make ourselves stick, trying to make our
Yeah.
statement and be heard. We
Right.
just want to be heard.
Yeah.
wanna-
And I want to piggyback on that. Like, I don't know why, but I just feel like now that we heard it from him and Mr. Uncut.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, oh yeah, we about to blow up for sure. He told us. He
Yeah.
told us something. Now we about to blow up for sure. He gave us the sauce right here in person. So now we really about
Now
to
I've
blow
been
up.
told you that, but to me all the time talking about something. Why when I tell you something, you got to go get somebody outside opinion. So why you had to hurry for somebody else.
Feel different sometimes.
Cause you all got 215,000 followers.
Understood. Touche, my
You know what?
nigga.
Touche.
No, I'm just kidding, but no, I really do. Like, I don't know, it just gave me the confidence to like really
Yeah.
be on my shit. But the only
do.
concern that I have is that we just get to a place to where we leave social media in the living room.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about how like what changed with us having the internet nowadays, and it was simply that like we
Yeah.
didn't have it at our
Nah.
you know in our hands at all times. So I
Nah.
just feel like we need to practice in our mind, even though we're gonna continue to carry our phones.
Right.
Practice in your mind that when I get off Instagram,
Yeah, I'm
that's
off.
Instagram.
Right.
I can talk to
I'm
people
not
in the
gonna-
real world.
Right.
Right, and have more connection like with people for real, so we won't have these false warped thinking, you know,
Yeah.
our mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that it's becoming, because we're so obsessed with it, our real perception of life and
Yeah.
reality is
It's
becoming.
becoming blurred.
Blurry and
Yeah.
fake as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavy
So
on fake
that
as
would be
hell.
my only.
Literally.
concern. Do you have anything you want to leave the people with, like what you got coming up?
People, I got a couple things coming up that I can't speak about just yet.
Okay.
But y'all will be seeing a lot more commentary speaking from me,
We're
and
gonna be seeing more face of the
way more face of the brand for sure. That's the goal this year, is more face. And, you know, I hope that we're able to do something else
Yes,
with each
for
other
sure.
for sure. I love y'all's energy and I love what y'all are doing here. Like I said, don't be in y'all's way. I just want to leave y'all with a final message. Don't be in your own way. Us as people, especially youngins, like we tend to do that a lot.
Right.
We overthink things, and you know, you got that content. Don't be like, I just posted this same content for the last 3-4 days. They tired of saying that orange shirt
Right,
and pink
right,
shirt.
right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
drop it.
Drop it. It does not matter. Guess what? They're not gonna be thinking about that orange shirt next week.
Right.
They may have forgot you even posted 6 times.
Right,
right,
They
right,
forgot.
right.
Don't be in your own way.
That show what I be thinking.
And it's the truth.
I haven't like this for too long. I
Yeah, same. And we record once a week, baby. These outfits is being switched.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Y'all gonna see this green pants?
Ross ain't seen me enough, okay? I've been grabbing t-shirts here and there. I'm just trying to grab little pieces.
Whatever I can
Mix
get.
and match.
Just something.
Yeah.
I need to switch this shit in and out. But no, we really appreciate it. This has been a
Absolutely.
good episode. Like
Yeah.
one of the ones for the books, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
So when y'all see us posting 6 times a day, just know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been firing the content. I've been loading that motherfucker up with content today, baby. I ain't been
Yeah.
playing. Baby, I got it done today.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes
Sticking
you
on.
need those days.
Here's a little something.
Get your
Right.
Yeah.
You got what you need to do with your belly ache.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much again,
Absolutely,
Mr. Polo.
guys.
We really
Sure, for
appreciate
sure.
you.
Make sure y'all follow him on the.
Don't be
Yes.
don't be ignoring our messages when we start asking all these questions.
Yeah, I will not. Please don't. Please know that I will.
Wow, you gonna be talking about us on that song?
Right.
Okay, I'm
They
like,
had
let's
to
have a
say,
conversation. They really was talking about. I can't wait to post the clips of this episode.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Don't stray away from the conversations, baby. You can tell them we said it.
Okay.
You can tell them we said it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next time.
All right.
We'll see y'all. This is.
Why we don't do deuces like this no more? Everybody do like this. Like this.
Because I showed straight up like.
Because that makes you just want to turn your lips to the side.
Right.